My father has told me time and time again, and I've repeated it: work smart, not hard. I am a hard worker. Smart? I guess that's up for others to help me decide. I know deep down inside that everything I want is noble and pure. But I have like doubts like everyone else. And I mean obviously it's from conditioning the last X amount of years of COVID. Be scared and shut up and lose your identity by wearing a mask when you're in public. Forget what smiles look like, yada, 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 yada. Truth, peace, and love. Those are the only things that I know to intrinsically be in my core. I've been holding back some truths because the only way I've been able to comprise them for the last little while is with a little attachment to fear, because I spend very little time figuring it out, and then I reveal it like, oh, what if, right? And yeah, it'd be great for a zombie movie or something, or an alien attack movie. Those truths are just theories, right? The real truth is everybody is waiting for somebody to say, you know what, this is the way it ought to be. And I think that's me. I don't want to just swing big, like everyone has this one moment in their life when everything could be different, right? Okay, I'm up to bat and I'm just gonna level that baseball into the stars, and it's never gonna come back down to earth, and it's a home run and the team wins. But that's not how a team builds itself up, right? There's a lot of drills and consecutive practice and routines built in over and over and over. The whole team gets great everywhere so that they can win the game or the series. They don't just send one guy up to bat and hope that he just cranks it with bases loaded. I mean, those moments can happen, and I'm trying to make the difference between that and what's important. What's really important is like coming together, finding each other, being happy, moving into a world that no one has ever dared to imagine. Right? It's World War III, and it's a war on our spirit and our soul. It's not what everyone else thinks. And that war it is being won with love. People who are willing to stand up and speak their truths and shine in whatever way they can, to whomever they can, right? Like a person who takes time out of their busy, monotonous day to sit down next to somebody they've never met and start a conversation at a park bench. Okay, like that is your superpower. That is something that has been taken away from us for the last few years of fear and whatever goes on in the media. I stopped watching the news. I don't have a clue what goes on in the media, because I know that they go to work every single day. And the message has been bullshit, all right? You tell a lie to the left and a lie to the right, and you get them to fear monger amongst themselves, right? Maybe it's starting to change. Maybe there's a new narrative out there, and I'm the one who needs to catch up. I hope so. Like I'd love to flip on the TV if I had one, and hear about some baby kissing, handshaking, upstart, kick-ass campaigning dude who's got elbow patches on his jacket, and he's not exactly the cleanest, primest, properest guy for the job. But politicians out there who call bullshit on their own cabinet if it's necessary. That'd be cool to see on the news, and I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to be that guy if I get a chance. Actually, I'm gonna take a leap, but once I land, I can't get comfortable on that platform, right? I'm a candle holder in the dark, and it's getting pretty bright around everywhere I am. So before my flame goes out, I want to make sure that there's a big beacon set ablaze. One candle can light 1,000 others, says a smart man I know. Well, that one candle can light a beacon too. So I'm okay that I don't have the answers, because I got some. And if my truth and your truth can walk side by side for a while, well, then maybe we can find some more truth along the way. God's a time traveler. I think. Or at least I am. And I don't know how to explain it. But I have unyielding faith in what I'm talking about. And if somebody wants to sit me down and methodically break down a series of questions to see what I can construe out of nothing because of my convictions, my beliefs, and my imagination, if this is the void, the perilous, oh no, now what? Because we're not in the hands of our keepers. Wow, what a time to fucking shine, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go into that unknown, and I'm going to do it with a smile on my face and an eager step in my pace. You know, it's time to just go knock on your neighbor's door and offer him some casserole. You've known the guy for 7 years. You say hi and look away when you grab your newspaper. Be the one to make the change. Be the change in the world that you want to see. Because you know what? I'm gunning for it. And I ain't there yet, but it's fucking beautiful. We're not leading ourselves into oblivion. We're not in dismay. We're not whatever. It's the quiet, the eye of the storm. Okay, the silence, the humble. And on my part, for any of those who were waiting for me to really get them going, I apologize. I apologize because when you spend your whole life in the bleachers going, damn it, if they would have just run that play, you know, being that armchair sports guy. When all of a sudden you just kind of look up and you're in the center of the ring or the center of the rink or whatever, realizing you're playing, but you didn't go through school or whatever, or you didn't think you did. I've taken a minute to myself, and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm just a man, and I'm full of mistakes and whoopsies and dredging in the wrong direction. Great, because through my journeys, it'll just toughen me up, and it'll be like, you know what? That's what I know from I got failure after failure after failure. You know what those are? Those are my fucking resume, all right? And anybody who's lived a life that just hasn't worked out the way that they wanted it to, great. You're a better person for it. Don't ever give up. Love, peace, and truth. I work on a ping. My future self reaches backwards to talk to me. How can I explain this to people? Slowly, methodically, articulately, personally, however it takes, whenever it's ready. But I believe in a lot of things, ladies and gentlemen. But coincidence is just a word that doesn't exist to me. That is my truth for today. Love conquers fear. Stay awesome. Keep shining. Don't ever give up. Be the best you. And if you don't know what that is, take a walk, have a talk, and somebody will help you figure it out. Love you.